Hello, everyone. How are we doing? How are we all? Thank you for being here. Some days I feel I have so much to say and it's not enough time, and on other days I have to squeeze squeeze something in this little few minutes before our focused attention in the 3 minutes together. And today it feels like really important for us to remember that we are a soul, and the soul cannot be corrupted. So the soul is eternal and the soul is free. And yes, we are subjects of our countries, and we are citizens of our societies, and we may feel connections to the places that we're born and to the places we live in. But the soul really is cannot be corrupted, cannot be like I want to say, like when you might watch a movie and they say, oh, the person's soul is soul or something. I don't believe that that's true, because the soul is you, the absolute essence of who you are, and that cannot be corrupted. This is, in this moment, this is, I feel, is important to say. So if things around you are feeling warbly or bumpy, if this life experience is feeling bumpy, then know that you truly belong to yourself first and foremost. And there is, I don't believe there is such a thing as being given away, or your essence being corrupt. I think there is a lot of confusion that can happen when we don't know who we are. That's when the ego is a good thing. The ego keeps showing us off until eventually we realize we no longer need it. So if we don't know who we are, then the ego is going to play out all those roles until, it in a way it makes it easier for us to drop into the wisdom of the soul. So throughout life, we will have life experiences that will push us into knowing our truest frequency. So this is how I feel, is that we cannot lose the soul, or we cannot give away the soul, or the soul cannot be lost, although we may be disconnected from. And that's when the confusion comes in. That's when maybe years of doing something that, I don't know if you experience this in your life, but you may look back and see maybe years that you dedicated to a job, and you look back and you think, how did I do that? Or that's certainly not what I would choose today, the person that I am today. But so often, we've taken a trajectory of the soul. The soul is always gentle, so it guides us through the experiences. And so in a way, it's not that the ego guides us, but the ego creates those characters that will push us back onto the soul. So yeah, I don't know if this makes sense to you, but I felt this was important to say, and more than ever, know thyself. This is this is ancient knowledge. This is apparently recorded in the temple at Delphi. Know thyself. And I feel, tell me what you think. I feel that now more than ever, know thyself means know the truest frequency that you resonate at your highest. Because from that place, there really is no confusion. From that place, there is no choosing a relationship that is detrimental, or choosing a job or an occupation that isn't fulfilling the soul. More than ever, being guided by the soul. Excuse me, my throat. More than ever, being guided by the soul feels to me that is allowing the self, the truest self, to be in that place of creativity, that place that brings you joy. So we cannot feel joy all day long, every day of our lives, of course. But if we choose in those difficult situations to go back to maybe a creative aspect of you, maybe you just want to close a thought that is negative, that may bring you into confusion again, or having to make a decision and making a decision that isn't inspiring to you, then don't do that. then go into your creative self. Do some journaling. Do some dancing. Go plant something in your garden, and return to yourself. Return to yourself, because I feel if we are to know ourselves and we are to return to ourselves, that we have never lost ourselves. We cannot corrupt that trajectory to knowing ourselves. We can only just maybe get confused a little bit along the way, and that's okay. Here we are being present. I'm going to stop this now because I have a group on the other side waiting for me. So if you're part of the group, I'll see you on Zoom. And thank you for being with us on the 3 minutes. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Much, much love. And I'll meet you in the field.